The good part about blockchain is that it's completely decentralized, so that no one knows the identities of the people involved in a transaction that's otherwise public. The bad part about blockchain is that it's completely decentralized, so that no one knows the identities of people involved in a transaction that's otherwise public. Blockchain is a brilliant bulwark of liberty for all of us, allowing us to engage with others however we want, without nosy governments and corporations and fraudsters knowing anything about it. Liberty for all of us means liberty for sex traffickers, child pornographers, money launderers, drug dealers, terrorists, extortionists, blackmailers, dark web denizens, insider traders, gangs of bullies, reputation assassins, corrupt politicians, ransomware perpetrators, organized crime, and election meddlers. So, there's that. And then there's the problem of corruptibility of the blockchain. We talk about the blockchain as though it's some universal network bestowed upon mankind from the heavens, while in fact there are as many blockchains as there are people who decided that the world needs yet another blockchain. Each one of those blockchains depends for its integrity on a system of trust among nodes. You may have heard about the Byzantine Agreement problem, named after a widely dispersed group of military officers who needed to agree on whether and when to attack, retreat, and so on. How would they know that a message indicating a consensus to attack was not written by the enemy? Similarly, how does a node on a blockchain know to trust a signal from another node? Did you know that existing blockchain architectures are vulnerable to takeover by a coordinated gang effort to control the nodes? Then, anything you use that blockchain for can be manipulated by the gang. And if that happens, who's accountable? The decentralized nature of blockchain is wonderful, until it isn't. Until your valuable assets are gone and there's no one to be held accountable.
The Accountable blockchain
fixes those problems by applying the age-old principles of accountability and participatory, duly constituted public authority and professional accountability, and by importing the principle of accountable anonymity from our motor vehicle systems.
The Accountable blockchain
is a governed blockchain. Professionally licensed individuals are responsible for its proper operation. Behind each node is a licensed professional who publicly takes personal responsibility for the actions of that node. The authentic blockchain is built upon the authenticity infrastructure, which delivers accountable anonymity. It works like your car's license plate. Anyone can see it, making you accountable for what happens while it's on the public roadways. But no one gets to know the identity of the driver or owner unless there's been an incident that causes a right and need to disclose. In the authenticity infrastructure, a court order is what causes a right and need to disclose. So if you've been cheated or defrauded or slandered or libeled, or if you're a police detective digging into the business of a child pornography ring, then an order from a court of competent jurisdiction anywhere in the world will uncover the perpetrator for you. But wait. That means the mapping of identities to transactions must exist somewhere, right? Right. That database is kept by the City of Osmio Vital Records Department. And the City of Osmio, like the city where you live, is governed by its residents. In fact, also like the city where you live, it is owned by its residents. Policies and procedures, and most important, protection standards, are open and public. The City of Osmio uses its own Osmio VRD PKI 2.0 identity credentials to protect access to its databases,
including the Accountable blockchain database,
providing blockchains with the crucial element of accountability.